Good morning, everyone. I'm excited you are here early today. Our scheduled Zoom program is starting in a few minutes. Mr. Femi, you are welcome. Mr. Baba Gab, I also welcome you. Mr.
Thank you, sir.
I see you are the first on the list today. You are highly welcome. Today we promise to have an exciting moment looking at a very germane topic on business navigation. But before then, there is a need for us to get to introduce our LDF monthly programs, purpose and objective. So while we are still waiting for others, I want you to keep the rules simple. Mute yourself. If you need to talk, please just raise your hand or type in the chat box so that we can unmute you and allow you to speak. You can share the link right now to friends and colleagues to join us so that we can start at the same time. So you can copy the link and share now so that others at home can join us as we begin to start. Today we are expecting a special guest in our midst. And we're having two sections today. Our meeting will last for just 1 hour, 30 minutes. 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'll be speaking on the topic of the day, and he also will be speaking along after the part 1 of the section. So I want you to get prepared for this. The next 1 hour, 30 minutes, we should be done. Okay, without wasting time, I think I'm good to go. Believing that others will surely join us here. So please make use of the chat room to type in your question when necessary so that we can attend to it appropriately. Mr. David, Engineer David Ogeba, you are welcome. I can cite you there. Okay, Mr. Jeremiah Aquariola, you are welcome. Queen Adaza, good to have you here. You are welcome. Okay, we are good to go. So I believe as soon as the 10 person join us, we are good to go for today. Okay, please mute yourself. I see. Good. Wow. Engineer David Ogeba. I can see you in the car there. Good to see your face on our Zoom meeting today. Engineer, You're highly welcome. Okay, waiting for the 10th person to join and we kickstart this meeting. Okay, Engineer Mobalaji Gani Oladipo, you are welcome on our Zoom meeting this morning. Without wasting time, I think I'm good to go. Okay, quickly I'd like to introduce our monthly leadership development program to us, the purpose of this, and the need for us to always make ourselves available. I hope you can hear me over there. Okay.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We are hearing you.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so the purpose of our leadership development program. Okay, please mute yourself. Put yourself over there. Mr. Engineer Mobalaji, please, okay? Mute yourself. Okay. So as a leader in our community, in our society, there is a need for us to keep refreshing. There is a need for us to keep updating ourselves. That is why we deem it fit to introduce monthly or weekly leadership development forum. This program will be taking place monthly, at least twice every month, and our members are expected to be our guests on this platform. So I want to encourage all members to get themselves ready. We'll be sending you different topics to treat and to encourage people out there. I spoke with some of us a few days ago on the need for us to keep having continuous development program. So, what is leadership development program all about? Our leadership development program aims to enhance the capacity of individual, aim to increase our leadership ability. Attending a leadership development forum allow you to sharpen and gain new skills. You will hear new ideas, taught from leading experts. A leadership development forum can be a source of nourishment to you and I. It will help everyone. It will motivate you, inspire you to do better in whatever area of your endeavor. Leadership development program helps you to connect with like-minded because it's a forum that is basically created for leaders across the board. So it helps you to connect, to network with others. You can see now, we can see our faces, we can communicate. So you can network, you can share ideas. Just starting 1 hour, you can get refreshed. It's a forum that increases our platform. So attending and speaking on this program allows you to share and promote yourself on our platform. So it's a platform we create for our members to promote their businesses, to promote their professionalism, and to also enhance their capacity to keep fresh every day. LDC enables you to know the critical emerging trend for leaders and to reckon with ones. We treat series of topics per time, and the more you keep attending this program, the more you keep refreshing yourself. We organize locally and international programs which we have opportunity of attending. One is coming up now. It's a free executive master series program, 3 days. And speaker from Togo, from Dubai, from Eswatini, from Ghana, from Burkina Faso, Cameroon, and different African countries, because this one is African Executive Master Series class. And of course, Dr. Justin is a PhD holder in leadership and governance. He has written more than 10 books on leadership and governance. You can try and check him out on Amazon to see series of the book he has written. He will also be part of people that will be speaking with us in these our leading transformations, innovation and strategic change. This is our next program coming up on 8th to 10th of July. On 8th to 10th of July. So I want to encourage you, always make yourself available on this platform to increase your leadership capacity, to nourish yourself and encourage yourself. Ensure you connect with this platform to connect with like-minded, to understand the critical emerging trends in leadership. Then this same month again, on 14th, we're going to be looking at vulnerability in leadership position. And we're having a guest from Italy. She's a leadership coach, Dr. Supriya Sharma. You can Google her name to get to know her. She'll be speaking with us. She's an Italian on vulnerability in leadership position. So you have enough to gain in attending Leadership Development Forum. If you are not on Zoom, you can still get this program live on YouTube or on our page to also connect and enjoy the program. So I want to encourage you to always make yourself available to attend this program every time we are doing this program. Don't miss out, because you will gain from seasoned professionals across the board. You will benefit from seasoned professionals across the board. So I want to encourage you to always make yourself available. And if you are yet to be a member of CLG, this is an opportunity for you to connect, to join the membership. We have enough to share with you. We have enough to help you with. It's not everything you can get for free. You have much to benefit when you become a member. And I'll be sharing with us benefit of membership very soon. If you are yet to be a member, the reason why you need to join our membership platform, join what we have been sharing with people. So, like I said, you can share the link. It's streamlined on our Facebook page and soon on our YouTube as well. I'm trying to share now on the Facebook page so that people at home that find it difficult to join the Zoom and also join on our Facebook page right now. So, outside Leadership Development Forum program, which you'll be enjoying locally and internationally on our various programs, there are other things you stand to benefit. Your business can be promoted on our platform as a member. You can enjoy series of discounts on our program. If you attend and if you join our membership platform. I want to encourage you, don't just be a member on Leadership Development Forum alone. Try to join officially as our member. So shortly, we move to today's topic for you and I to benefit. So if you have questions along the line, feel free to type or raise up your hand so I will unmute you to allow you to ask your question when necessary. Okay? We are going to have a lot of interaction in today's section, which of course will benefit everyone. We have a guest who have been in leadership position for over 15 years, both politically and otherwise. So he also be sharing with us his thoughts on this. And I will also be adding my own as well. Okay. All right. So in case you are new, you want to apply for direct membership, you can see on the screen how to apply. All we need from you is just to send your profile and we'll get back to you based on your profile, your age, your leadership experience. We advise on the type of category to admit you into. So that's our email there. You can send your profile to info@clgnigerian.org. Charter Institute of Leadership and Governance is a professional body established in New Mexico with a mission to build and implement leadership and governance, governorship skill in the administrative of skills, and to also encourage us in some sense of what? Leadership and mentorable, impactful leadership. This is our vision, to be the best reference nationally and internationally in the productions and motivation of committed and sincere leaders. And our mission is to train, certify, and recognize people for leadership in private and public sectors. We are leaders in various sectors, so it's not until you are a politician before we can recognize you. So we can recognize you anywhere you are for your leadership position. That is why outside direct membership, we also honor people in position of leadership. That's other things we do. And this is our objective, to provide capacity in the area of leadership and governance and policies, to conduct individual and collaborate research in related leadership skills. We organize academic programs, workshops, seminars, colloquial scholars. We share ideas and learn different things like what you are enjoying now. We collaborate with institutions, organizations, as far as it's concerned with leadership and governance. We recognize leaders by identifying with them through symbolic award per time. My name is Dr. Segun Ojarotade. I'm the current regional director. I'm the regional director for Nigerian chapter. I'm currently appointed as the West African director of CLG West Africa. I cover Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, Liberia, Niger, Mauritania, Sierra Leone, Togo, and other African countries in West Africa. And these are the BOT of CLG and others. We have Professor Senior Peter as our chairman. We have Engineer Bala Malam Asa. We have Barrister Diko as members. We have Honorable Latukosun, Malam Ibnim Aminu as members of our BAT members. So we have our structure on ground, and we encourage you to be part of what we are doing. Encourage someone out there to join us to also benefit from what we are doing part time. We can't do it alone. That's why we're inviting you to join us to enjoy what we have part time. So that's just brief about CLG. So peradventure you don't know anything about CLG, you can see we have different notable members on our platform. We have senators, we have honorables, we have governors, we have ministers that are part of what we are doing. So you too can be part of what we are doing. You can join us, okay, to enjoy what we're also enjoying. The network is very important. and CLG will help you to network, provided you have something to offer. Networking is difficult when you have nothing to offer. Yes, you must have something you are bringing on table so that your network will be very easy. To be a member is simple. Just send your profile to info@clgnigeria.org to enjoy what we have for you. You can see on the screen a lot of members that we have. So let me go straight to the first section of our program today. We are looking at business navigation in the era of epochal change. Business navigation in the era of epochal change. Epochal change is a word that describes what the world are passing through now. When you are passing through stress as a country, when you are passing through stress as an individual, what do you do in such a period of time? All of us here, we are occupying one leadership position or the other. Either you are into business or you are into NGO. Either you are into a religious sector or one thing or the other. So, I'll be speaking first today for the part 1 of business navigation. And I believe before I finish, our next guest will be in. Today is my birthday. That's why you see that my picture on the screen. And it's my pleasure to share with you on my birthday on how to navigate business success in an era like this. So, business landscape is changing, like you and I know, because of COVID-19. Global markets are in a record decline. You don't need to be told anymore. There are massive layoffs everywhere and more are likely to come. Several businesses have already gone under. Capital is drying. Some businesses are dead, while some are dying already. So how best do we navigate and recoup our lost money and time so that we can stabilize easily? Because what we are into now may take some people 1 year, 6 months, some 3 months, some for eternity, they may not recover again. Some it may take them 10 years, some they may have to relocate, some they may have to change business, some they may have to diversify, while some may have to look into another business. So because of this pandemic, because of the economic downfall that this business has brought, to us, how do we navigate? How do we stay through? What do we do? There is a survey here by World Economic Forum, which I will use to speak to us briefly, to see the impacts of business model that are hard to digitize, business that are highly people dependent. We are all talking about ICT today. Some are still confused about ICT will help their business. Some, it's not every business that can find their way easily on internet or on digital development. So health sector, they are one of the sectors that experience great challenge during this period. You will agree with me, you can't visit hospital now. If you try to do that, you see that you have been accused of COVID-19 or the other. People are now subscribing to alternative treatment. Manufacturing industry affected with 46%. The disease will impact negatively on manufacturing because the production lines, the factory will be shut down due to the lockdown and low consumer purchase. The quantity they produce have to reduce. Even because of the lockdown, nobody is coming to their factory to order anymore. And this has brought a lot of challenges to the industry. Look at retail shops as well. They are also battling with it. I visited ShopRite just of reasons. This is a place you have to queue before you make payment. Now you can just walk in easily and move out. Markets are closed. Shops are closed. These people are also greatly affected with 56%. Of course, we have the automobile industries affected by 43%. Who is buying? Who is producing now? Mining industry, they are also affected greatly. The worst is the tourism and aviation. The tourism and aviation. Nobody is traveling because interstate is locked down. Even flight is also locked down. We thank God that they are trying to ease this gradually. So 85% affected the tourism sectors. This has been one of the hardest hit sector, as the lockdown on travel restriction have caused huge slump in demand among the travelers. IATA reported an estimated revenue loss of $252 billion in these sectors. You can see it's a huge loss to the economy. Hospitality, they are also facing their own. They are affected because nobody is patronizing hotel anymore. So let's look at the impact on the least affected sectors. Professional service provider like you and I, they are a little bit affected with 4%. The high-tech industry by 5%. Education service, consultants that can maneuver their way. They can provide, even though some of them still find it difficult to navigate, but the rate at which they are affected is a little bit low. Insurance sector, high-tech sectors, and many more. This data is from World Economic Forum. And if you look at this analysis critically, you will agree with me that your business and my business are affected in one way or the other. So in this type of situation, we want to look at what to do. Survey shows that 40% of businesses may never reopen, even after the pandemic. 25% of businesses that do reopen may fail, even within the following disaster year. Because to stabilize may be difficult, to manage staff may be difficult, to recoup loss may be difficult. 30 to 40 CEOs may experience post-traumatic stress. Yes, a lot of high blood pressures. Many may not be able to focus anymore. Many may find it difficult to make decisions when they flash back at what they've lost in 2-3 months. Many of them may be having, upset, tensions, issues in their relationship, headache, and a lot of challenges because they have bills to pay, salaries to pay, debt to pay, and so many more. So the impact of COVID on business cannot be overemphasized. We'll be deceiving ourselves when we say ICT can solve all problems. It can only try to some extent. It's only when you are prepared. Statistics show that only 10% are even ready when this befalls us, because they've been using the ICT compliant before now. The what of others that are not. So our attention today is to advise you and is to advise participants on what to do. There is still hope. You can still navigate. So I will be sharing with us about 7 hours of a new business horizon. About 7 hours of new business what? Horizon that you need to do to navigate your way. Number 1 is to reflect. Reflect on how this thing before you. Some are able to navigate within the first 1 month. Some are able to navigate within the first 2 months. Some suddenly, all their plans scattered. Reflect. Think preparedness during this time. What do I mean by preparedness? You need to involve in a concrete research-based set of actions. You need to take a precautionary measure in this phase of disaster. Think adaptability, think sustainability, think growth, think diversification. Reflect, sit down, and research on way forward on your business. Giving up is not the alternative. Yes, you need to reflect on the impact. Number 2 is to resolve. When I say resolve, that is, address the immediate challenge that COVID-19 presented on you, on your customers, on your business partners, on your institutions, and on your staffs. Resolve on what to do. It's not the time to fight your colleagues, your staffs, your team. It's a time for you to resolve on what to do. Sit down with your team. Brainstorm with your team to resolve on what to do in this COVID-19. Resilience is another thing. It's about recovery strategy. So you need to sit down and develop a recovery strategy quickly by addressing your behavior. Cut down your spending culture this season. Salary need to be adjusted. Some organizations now, they've reduced with 10%, some 50%, some 20%. The things you don't use that you've been servicing, now it's time for you to what? To stand up and develop a recovery strategy to recover those expenses you have been spending. So what are the ways to recover them? 1, cut down expenses. 2, check those things you don't use anymore, that you've been servicing, that you've been spending money on. Those inventory that you're no longer useful to your businesses that you've been using. So begin to cut down your what? Your expenses. Then reposition, very important. Reposition. How do you reposition? How do you re-strategize? Very key. You need to create a clear plan strategy. You need to create a clear plan to return business to normal by repositioning. How do you reposition? You need to sit down and look at where money is going now. Which sector is money going to? Which area is money going to? Your business have ability to do more than one thing you've been doing with it before. You can do 5, 6 things with your business. So reposition those other things that your business can do that you've abandoned. It's time you begin to alert them. The only thing is that you need to look at the one that can fetch you money. Reposition your business. Reposition your thinking strategy. The next R is to reimagine. Reimagine the next normal. Reimagine the way we got to be living in the next 1 year. Life needs to change. Life needs to come to a normal way. So you need to boost your what? Digital working practice. You need to reimagine if you don't change, what will happen to you? You need to imagine if you continue like this, what will happen to you? So reimagine new things. Reform is another hand. It's talking about be clear about the regulatories and competitive environment. Regulators will be hard very soon to mount on businesses. So how do you reform your business? How do you leverage? Spot the new trend in your business and go ahead to leverage on them. Reform the way you've been doing things before. Be strategize, reposition, resolve and reflect on the best strategy to use. These are 6, 7 R's you need to follow. Then another R that is very important is relationship building. One of the great lessons that COVID has taught us is to go back and work on our relationship. Relationship with your old customers, relationship with your friends and associates. There are people that worth millions to you that can link you up, that can connect you. Everything in life is about what? Relationship. How are you following up? When last have you called your benefactors? When last have you visited your destiny helpers? When last have you knocked at their door and said you are just passing by, want to say hello to them? Rebuild your relationship. Relationship is very important in navigation. It will help you, especially this period. What many of us are looking for, somebody around you has it, but your relationship is too far from him or her. So it's time to revamp your relationship. Build your relationship skill. Call people part-time. Visit where necessary. Attend their event when necessary. Care about them. Your customers, it's time to update your database. Check those loyal customers. Check those past customers. Rebuild your relationship with your old customers because you need them this time around. Then the next R is to redesign your thinking. Redesigning thinking is about innovative processes that are centered around the specific needs of clients. Redesign thinking now is to sit down and look at your product and develop a product that suits the needs of your customers, that suits the needs of your clients. How do you redesign a new product? How do you come up with a new way? That is why you need to upskill. That is why you need to carry out survey. That is why you need to take some questionnaires around. Get to ask your customer this time around, how best can you satisfy them? What other product would they like you to be selling? What other product would they like you to add to your product? So do a design thinking. A design thinking is an innovative process that's centered around the specific need of clients. Search and understand the user's pain. Search and understand the user's problem. Prototype your potential solutions. Create a new way. Add something to what you've been doing. What better way? Look at it now. People have redesigned their thinking to the extent that you can be at home and get your product. If you are into manufacturing, if you are into production of goods and services, you can partner with logistic company. They have network all over the nation. They can help you to distribute your product. You can't do it alone this time around. So redesign your thinking and think of the best way to meet the need of your clients. The next one is diversification. Diversification. There's a need for you to acquire new knowledge in order to identify opportunity to create new products and services. You need to combine ideas. You need to try to enlarge your course this time around. There are vertical diversification, there are horizontal diversification. You can think of a new product that you can sell for the existing customers that you are having. You can think of a new product that you will add to what you are selling that will be useful to the same customer. Then you can also create a new product for a new market based on the emerging trend. So you can diversify now, either by creating a product for the same client or by starting a new business this time around. Like I said earlier, your business has opportunity to do more than one thing. Yes, your business has opportunity to do more than one thing, whatever business you are into. So you need to dig deep into your business and see other products you can create that your people can buy. The same customer, now two different products. COVID-19 has helped us to think beyond normal. It has helped us to think outside the box. So I want to encourage you to think diversification. It's another thing that can help your business. In my business, I do a lot of things. I write books. I do public speaking. I do management consulting. And so many others. One business. But I generate money from more than 7 different places from one business. So that is service. You can also think of goods. You can also invest in production of goods and what? Goods, outside services. So diversify. Then the next one is collaboration. Collaboration. This period, if you want to navigate out of the current challenges, you need to learn how to what? Collaborate. When we are talking about collaborate, we are talking about strategic partnership. There are different ways you can strategically partner with people. We are in the age of internet now, where everybody is talking about how to use one digital tools or the other. Maybe you are not good at it. You can partner with a company that are good in that area. You can have what is called technology partners. So that anything that has to do with your ICT, anything that has to do with how to leverage on ICT, that partner will help you. That partner organization, that partner individual will help you. In Formation Business School, in CLG, we don't work alone. We also partner with a lot of organizations. And these organizations, they help us, they work like a virtual staff. They help us do some things that we don't have high capacity in. Stop major on your minor. It's time for you to major on your major and reallocate, rededicate your minor to people that has the expertise. So you can do what is called technology partner. You can do what is called strategic marketing partner. Yes. A lot of us have products, we don't even know how to sell it. There are partners that major in marketing. They have different means to help you to market your product. You can partner with them. We call them strategic marketing partners. You partner with them to promote your product, to sell your product for you. They have the expertise. They have the network. They have what it takes. You can also do what is called financial partner. That's why you need to build your relationship with your banks. Some banks are calling to give out loan now. Yes. I've seen a lot of friends that have come around me that their banks have called them that based on their performance, they want to give them soft loan of 5 million, 10 million, 6 million. You just need to look for a guarantor. So, strategic partner with financial institutions can help you. They can advise you. Strategic partners for marketing, for technologies can also help you. And many other ways. For logistics company, partner with logistics company. You see, if you are waiting to have the resources to cover the real estate, it's difficult. But this logistics company, they have branches all over. So just negotiate with them. They can help you take your goods to the next step. So strategic partner, very important. Then the last one is focus on excellent customer service. COVID-19 has enabled us to rebuild our relationship, to focus on excellent customer service. What you do before, during, and after offering of a service is very important. Follow-up is very key this time around. Giving out a discount is very key this time around. Offer to assist, be a consultant to your customer is very important this time around. So focus on excellent customer service. These are things you need to do to navigate your way out of this post-COVID. To navigate your way out of this challenge we face through. So don't just sit down and wait to be pitied. Don't let anybody pity you. We are all in need together. So you just need to think of a way out. Is it that you diversify? Is it that you collaborate? Is it that you work on your relationship? These are some points that I feel is very key. I share with you this morning on how to navigate. As I round up, before I permit you to ask questions or make your input, levels of preparedness and resilience will determine a given organization path out of this COVID-19. The level of in-depth strategic research to come out of what you are passing through. Your level of ability to think fast on what to do will help you out of this COVID-19. Smart firms are keeping an eye on ways to return to a normal, to a new normal. You can't keep waiting. Some people now depend on schools to survive. Schools are not opening now. What are you doing? How do you adjust to new normal? Look at tailors before. They are so suits. Now they are sewing face masks. Look at hotel before that you have to go there to eat. Now they are distributing they are taking their food to your doorstep. What do you do? For some of us that are in some big industries that you cannot easily make use of those ICT, what do you do? Very important. You can embrace technology to reduce the labor force. You can embrace technology to ease some of your documentation, to ease some of your processes. You can innovate. Identify new source of revenue, very important to your business. Launch new products. You need innovation to do this. Engage more productive mind staff. It's time for you to reevaluate your existing staff. Those ones that are not productive, those ones that are just coming to mark register. It's time to evaluate what they are doing. It's time to monitor what they are doing. Those ones that are not making impact, that are not adding to the progress of the business. You don't need to keep them anymore. It's time to reduce cost. It's time to cut off some expenses that are affecting you. So deliberately, you need to cut your cost. Deliberately, you need to work with strategic thinking people. You need to partner with people that can navigate your business to the next level. You need to be a strategic partner that can help you. to scale to the next level. Very important. As I round up, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, not the most intelligent, but the most adaptable, who is willing to change. Charles Darwin said, and I quote it, "How quick and how fast are you ready to adapt to the new normal?" COVID-19 is a catalyst for change. It has changed so many things. It changed our spending culture. It changed our lifestyle. It changed our management strategy. It changed our structure. That's another thing you also need to consider. Look at the structure you're operating with in your company. Look at the policy you've created. You can review them now because of the current situation. So, COVID-19 is a catalyst for change. It's a catalyst for navigation. You need to stay afloat so you won't sink. Nobody will clap for you if you're out of business. So it's either you diversify, it's either you embrace strategic partners to fuel your strength, to rebuild you and reposition you for next level. Giving up is not the answer. Quitting is not the answer. So there is a need for you to think outside the box on what to do and to navigate and move to the next level. So some of us that said embracing ICT is difficult in our business, you don't need to kill yourself. Like I said earlier, don't major on your minor. Don't major on your weakness. Major on your strength. Partner with an ICT organization, ICT individual. That is why there's a need for you, some of us that have many staff, to mix up your staff this time around. Imagine if you have a sound ICT engineer, ICT tech person in your organization. This time around is the one that will just move you to the next stage. So paraventure you don't have. Is it that you recruit someone with high-tech strategy or you partner strategically? Sit down and work out something so that they'll be managing your ICT strategically. Also partner with a marketing company. Yes. Imagine if you have to distribute in Abuja, in Enugu, in Ogun. Look at the cost. Why not partner with a logistic company? Sign a better deal with them. Upload your goods with them at once. They will help you to distribute it within their what? Their network. Strategic partnership is very important in this navigation strategy. Restructure is very key. You need to look at the system you're operating with. You need to restructure. You need to create policies. You need to develop new policies that will make your staff to be more effective and efficient than the way they have before. This is not the time to keep on productive staff. Yes, because everybody needs to bring something on the table right now so that you can stay afloat. You can't do the thinking alone. So you need to work with right mindset people. You need to work on your business gap. COVID-19 has exposed the gap in businesses. Many of us, we have poor relationship. Now begin to work on your what? Relationship to revamp your business. Many of us, we have poor customer service maintenance. It's time for you to begin to create a database of your old customers and new customers. Begin to create things to make them to get value from your product. It's time for you to give away. It's time for you to give discounts. It's time for you to reduce your lifestyle, the way we spend before. You want to wear latest, you want to buy latest, you want to drive latest. No, you don't do that now. Control that. Cut your cost. And when you are cutting the cost, let it begin from you as a CEO. Let it begin from you as a chairman. Don't just cut only the staff salary. Even cut your own. Cut your expenditure. Finally, you must budget. Anything you want to do now. To navigate right, you need to plan before you spend. Very important. So some of us, you may be able to be out of this in the next 6 months, some 3 months, some 1 year, but I want you to stay afloat. I want you to see COVID-19 as a change strategy. It has helped me to discover new things, to embrace new ways, to come up with new ideas. And I believe it's going to also help you too, to come up with new ways and new ideas of doing things. So you don't need to be bitter with your old strategy. You just need to refine it. You need to re-strategize it. You need to rework on it so that things will get better as you expect. I would like to take questions, get input from you. So if you want to ask question now, we encourage you to type or raise up your hand. Like I said earlier, I must appreciate all of you that have wished me happy birthday today. May the Lord Almighty bless you. The Lord increase you. And I say amen to all your prayer. I can see a lot of people that have prayed for me today, even still participating on this platform. I must to recognize Pastor Layinka Folorunsho. I must to recognize your prayer this morning. I must to let you know that I recognize it. I place premium on it. And others that have blessed me, Engineer Ogeva, saw your prayer. And others, and even my good friend, Ngozi Nite, I appreciate you. And others that have prayed for me this morning. You will not fail in life. In Jesus' name. So, if you have a question now, you want to contribute, you want to make input, I would like you to raise your hand. You can also make input. We are members on how people can navigate post-COVID. I may let some points off. I may not discuss some because more programs are still coming up. We're going to look at change strategy very soon. So I may not discuss all. You want to add, you can raise up your hand so I will unmute you and allow you to make input wherever you are. You can also type question in the chat room and I will pick up your questions to answer you. So it's time for our inputs and question now. I would like you to stay tuned for our next program. Some of us have registered for the African program. Some are yet to register. I want you to share this link with friends and colleagues. I will begin as we keep sending them to you. So that, okay, thank you. Somebody, Garba Baba, say good presentation, a wonderful birthday to you. God bless you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that wishes, and God bless you too as well. So why still waiting for question from us? We are expecting a guest today to also add to what we are sharing. Okay? Like I said that as a member, you can advertise your program, your product and program. This is one of our members is selling a 36-room hotel with swimming pool and 3 different sizes of 2,000 square meter land in Wuse 2, Abuja. This property is going for 1.3 billion. Yes. You see, COVID-19 is one of the things it has caused. It makes for people to start new business. And it makes for people to diversify. Yes. Anybody that buys this land is launching into a new business. This is a fully furnished hotel in Wuse 2 with swimming pool, with 3 different sizes or 2,000 square meter, going for 1.3 billion. You can still price it, you can still negotiate it, but that's what the member is selling it. You can call for it. Alfredo say, thank you for wishing me a fruitful year ahead. I appreciate that. And thank you for your effort in Bauchi State. I thank you for that. So you can advertise your product like this on our program. This program is streamed live on our Facebook page, and a lot of people are watching it right now. Okay, that is how viral your product can go. This program right now is also streamlined in Ghana at the moment. They are watching it there, so ensure that you market your product. Very important. So the second speaker that's supposed to speak with me today, I'm expecting him. I'm trying to check through the participant linkage now, chat room now. I'm here to see him coming in. Okay. He's a member of CLG. He's a Nigerian charter banker. He's an administrator. He's a financial management expert. He's an educationist. He's a journalist. He's a philanthropist. He's a philanthropist. He has master in education, business management, master in banking and finance, master in art and theology, postgraduate diploma in journalism, postgraduate diploma in education, also postgraduate diploma in banking and finance, professional diploma in human resource. Okay, wonderful. I have a question here. Let me take the question before I go on. Somebody is asking that I talk about regulator. Okay, I'm going to unmute you to allow you to talk and ask your question. Yes, that's okay. Engineer Mobolaji. Okay, you can unmute yourself. I'll give you permission to do that. You can ask your question now. Okay.
Yeah, hello, Segun.
You can ask your question now, sir.
And all of us online, I say a very good morning to you all, and I say happy birthday to our able doctor.
Thank you very
my
much,
question
sir.
is this: we are in the education sector, and we have been looking at it that since they have locked down all institutions, it is difficult to say you want to organize anything in education for now.
Yeah.
But we are also looking at the option of going online in order to provide our educational services online. If you now reach online, you will find out that it's already overflowing with several education online, even free online courses from abroad. And you look at it that how do we now come into this overflowing field? I want to know if you have a suggestion for us or any way
Wonderful, wonderful.
Can
wonderful.
use to start innovating, because you are telling us to innovate. Yes, we want. What would you have any suggestion for us on what we can do?
Yes, thank you very much for that question, Engineer Mobolaji Gani Oladipo. I know that are also hearing, and I know they would also like to also respond. So if you want to also answer that question, you can type it. You can raise up your hand. I can unmute you. But let me also make my own input to that. You see, one thing you need to understand, sir, the sky is too big for bird to fly. Nigeria has more than 200 million population, and the world has more than 7 billion. So it's not possible that it will overflow, that you won't be able to sell your own product. No matter how people are coming in. The question is, what is your strategy? The question is, what is the niche you are creating in the market? The question is, how are they doing their own? And how are you coming up to do your own? Let me give you one example. There is one event I attended online. There is this saying that before you transact, you need to attract. Before you transact, you need to attract. These particular organizations, they've been doing their program, $200, $1,000, all those things like that. But suddenly I saw them during this COVID. They advertised a program. The program they've been doing for $500, they say it's now free. And with that word free, people begin to subscribe to the program. And by the time you subscribe to the program, they only give you an appetizer. And by the time you enjoy the appetizer, they will now offer you another simpler program. That, you know, out of about 200 people that subscribe, at least 10% subscribe to a paid event. So they try to change their method that they've been using. So don't be scared that the environment is oversaturated. One, you need to come up with a niche that's different from others. People are using different platforms now to do training. For example, this is one you see us using. Some, every evening, they come up on their YouTube, they give out knowledge, they give out value to people. By the time they do that, people, you see, what you have is a solution to somebody's problem. So when you share little of it, some people want to identify with you. Some people see your value. Through that, they will call on you. Through that, they will visit to do, they would like to do your program. That is just the truth. Look at this program we did the last time. The first time, the first one we did that we invited Ngozi and Neti. A lot of people call appreciating the program. And they say, how did they become a member? If we haven't gone through this method, we'll still be thinking that until after the COVID. So one, you need to develop a methodology different from what others are doing. What makes you unique? What makes you different? Is either you work on the price you are taking for your product, or you give a valuable things to people, or you use something to attract people, or you create a period to be offering something of value to people, to curate them. When you are curating them, get them to know what you are doing. For example, look at what we are doing at the moment. There are people on this platform that are not our members. They heard about this program. When they come, they get to know what CLG is all about. Why we are still sharing knowledge with them. Why we are still giving them value. Through that, they can subscribe to our program. And when you check online, you see a lot of professional body doing it in different ways. Some through WhatsApp, some through different means. So don't be scared by the number of people doing the same thing you are doing. As an entrepreneur, that's what the industry entails. You need to keep your customers alive this season. You need to come up with methodology to keep them alive this season. Don't be intimidated by others doing the same thing you are doing that are everywhere. Yes, it will continue to be like that. People will continue to sell the same thing you are selling. And the environment so has given you a method to think outside the box. So you need to come up with this methodology, as said, to first attract people with one thing or the other, then give them value when they come to you. When they see value in what you offer, they will subscribe to your program at ease. The world is too big enough to patronize only one person. Yes, you have your own customer out there. So don't ever assume that the internet is over full with people doing the same thing you are doing. Thank you. So I think others that also have more to share, you can raise up your hand, you can add to the question is asking. The floor is open. I hope I'm a little bit offer small advice to Engineer Oladipo on that question. So I would like to entertain any other question on what we have looked at so that we can navigate properly without getting scared of anything. So Mr. Engineer Oladipo, I hope I've answered that. Then I have another question here. Okay, somebody, Mr. Ayuba, he said, thank you for great presentation. You talk about regulation. I wish to advise business owners to contact and work with the regulators in their area of business. This is because it is more expensive if you have to allow the regulator to look for you. Yes, thank once again. I like that. You see, I told you one of the things that we eat people are after this COVID is regulators. Regulator will be harsh on you. That's the way landlords are harsh with tenants now. They don't give a damn. Regulator, tax consultant, tax regulator, federal revenue will come. You know, name them. Because a lot of fake business will also erupt. After all the regulator in your area, whatever area you are. So I will encourage you, try to build relationship and partner with them now before you are trapped in their box. That's a good advice from Mr. Ayuba. Thanks for that brilliant one. Okay, Mr. Ladipo say, I truly enjoy this program. Thank you. Some of us who are involved in education, okay, I think I've answered that. Okay, you have been trying to diversify, but it looks like if all education systems are done, only online education is available for us. But this is a field and overflow field. I think I've answered that. And another thing you can also do, you see, diversification are in different form. You need to also sit down, the existing customers you have, to keep them, to maintain them. What other thing can you serve for them? What other thing can you serve for them? Because anything you are doing that you're able to gather customers, don't lose those customers. You should be creative enough to see other things you can what? You can offer them. The education we are talking about here is so wide. It's so wide. Don't limit it. Yes, it's so wide. So I will encourage you to expand your horizon. You know, look at your business and see other, do a research. That's the first thing I said. Do a research and see what others that are doing similar thing with you are doing. Yes, I say think preparedness. I say preparedness is a concrete research-based set of action that are taken as a precaution. So you need to do a research on similar organizations doing the same thing with you. How are they navigating? What are new things? What are those new things they are doing that are unique, that keep them in business? So you need to do a research on your feet to navigate out of the current situation. So I was trying to introduce our guest as an associate of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, member of Chartered Institute of Administrator, is a member of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered, Marketing of Nigeria, with over 15 years experience. He's a branch manager in the bank before he retired, and currently is a chairman aspirant for Ife local government. We are praying for him to be the next chairman. As our member, we pray for all our members to succeed in their endeavor, because when they succeed, we also succeed. So we are believing God that when next we'll be introducing him, come November, December, he should have been the next chairman of Ife East local government. So I've been trying to reach him, and maybe he's having network problem where he is. The why we are still expecting him. If he's not here in the next 10 minutes, we will close this meeting. The why we are still waiting for him, I'd like to familiarize us with other upcoming programs coming up this month. And I want to encourage all members on this platform to make themselves available as a guest on this our platform. How do you become a member of CLG? Paraventure, you are just here for the first time. As a member of CLG, you will gain recognition. This is one of the benefits. You'll be able to use the post-nominal ACILG, FCILG, FCILG. You will gain a link to all other networks. As I speak to you right now, we have network in about 17 African countries, which of course, if I want to travel to some African country before and I find it difficult to go, I can easily travel there now because I have somebody there. The same thing in Europe, the same thing in different other countries. So it helps you to expand your network. You have a chance to speak your mind. You enjoy special discounts on our program. You appear on our weekly and monthly publication. As you can see, this is one of our publications. You can appear here. Your contributions can be here. Somebody put a business ethics here. Serve a leader, challenge, and many more. So apply for a direct membership now and enjoy so many other benefits attached to it. Visit our website, both the global website, CLG Global and CLG Nigeria. You can visit other country owned. You also see more benefits and how to be our members. To be a member, all you need to do, just send your profile CV to info@clgnigerian.org, or you can chat me up on WhatsApp, so we'll get to put you through. Very simple, very easy, and you enjoy the benefit. This is our next program. We send this link out to advise you to register. I know some of us here, like Mr. Mobalaji Gani, okay, I'm aware, they've told me that you've registered, gave me the list of people that registered from Nigeria yesterday. And currently, we have a lot of people that have subscribed to this program. It's free. All you need to do is to make yourself available for 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes to attend it. We have 2 speakers per day. We're expecting about 6 speakers to 8 speakers during this program. Abuja Leadership Summit is coming up November 26th in Sheraton Hotel. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues. We'll be inducting new members, and it will be a developmental program for old members because we'll be treating a very important topic on this day. So the time is still 10 a.m. Try to link up. We'll be having a Osun Leadership Summit December 3rd 2020 by God's grace as Ripple Hotel, Oroki Housing Estate, Ring Road, Osogbo, December 10th. Very important. Then we are still having our Dubai November program. It's 480. Full package is 710. Standard package is 480. The cover conference and investment tour 270K, hotel 150, visa 60K. We are believing God that by the time the aviation resumes, they will not add the price excessively. But for now, this is what we still have. We are planning with. If there's any change, we'll notify you. Full package is 710. Payment deadline, of course, because of COVID, we've shifted it to October ending. The date of the program is November 3rd to 6th. October 15th is the deadline of the next event, just 1 month extension. So you can subscribe to this, tell your friends and colleagues to also attend this program. This is our next program coming up on 14th, okay? In the Nigerian program coming up on 14th. And we're expecting an Italian woman by name Dr. Supriya Sharma. Dr. Supriya Sharma is a leadership coach, very experienced and expert in the field of leadership. She will be speaking with us and discussing with us on vulnerability in leadership position. Vulnerability in leadership position. Hook up on 14th of July by 11:30. We'll send the link to you as usual, and we'll also keep you notified. Share the link with friends and colleagues and let them participate in this free section. The programs are free for now, so I encourage you to add more knowledge yourself. If you want to obtain certificate for any of these participant programs, please send me a WhatsApp. It's just $5,015 if you are from outside the country, $5,000 for participant. For now, yes, you can obtain a participant certificate for this program. Very important. I'm trying to round up. In the absence of any other questions, because we can't keep waiting for the expected guest that is yet to be here, maybe because of his network. Okay, I have a hand here from a pastor Olayinka Olorunsho. Okay, I guess you want to make input, you want to add one thing or the other. Okay, you can unmute yourself now and speak, sir. Pastor, you're welcome. Pastor Olorunsho. Oh. Okay. I guess.
Hello, sir.
Hey, I can hear you, sir. We can all hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
First and foremost, let me commend the brilliant presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Quite illuminating and inspiring. I want to again say happy birthday to our indefatigable doctor. God bless you.
Sir. Amen. Amen. Thank you, sir.
My contribution.
Wonderful.
Just to add up to what you have said in answering the question of our engineer.
Wonderful.
He's in the education sector.
Yes.
He wants to know what and what to do.
Yes.
Just like you have said, even though business is seen as going into a venture for profit, but essentially, I want to look at it in another way. Not just making profit, essentially also business is about meeting the needs of the people, which is in line with what you have said, adding value, meeting needs, not just all about profit. Especially in times like this, you are in business, you want to look at what are the needs of the people now. Now, let me just give a very practical example. the engineer is in the educational system. I do have somebody under me who is equally into that sector. And this is his testimony. Just in the early time when he got the inspiration, going into that sector, he didn't have capital, as it were. But he thought to himself, how can I attract people? And he sat down, looked around him, and took a little research and discovered that the pupils have specific difficulty in certain subjects. So on his own, he took up a lesson program, informed the parents around, should anyone have any child having difficulty in this and this subject, so time, there's a little session for them. And he did organize that free of charge, targeting to meet the needs of those children in that area. And after that session, the children went back to school, performed better than they were performing before. He continued in that. Before you knew what was happening, the news spread. And after that session, most of the children performed very well. That didn't cost the parents anything. But by that particular gesture and service, when the needs of those children were met, you won't believe it. The next time, everybody started calling on him. Please come for a personal lesson for my child. Come for a personal lesson for my child. And before you knew what was happening, he had a lot of children. That was how he took off his business. And today, he has well-flourishing school. So if you look at it from that perspective, target the needs of the people. Initially, it may cost you time, it may cost you some little resources. Just like this program that is on now, it has been wonderfully packaged in such a way that it's free. So many other people are connected, but I can assure you that after this time, expect a tremendous response. So he could employ that system, look for one major need, even in the education system, that will capture the needs of the people. And before he understands, he will just see the whole thing picking up, and he will have much more than he can chew. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Pastor. I really appreciate that. I love that input. You see, that's what I said. Redesign thinking. Redesign thinking. Okay. Redesign thinking. I said thinking is an innovation process that centers around a specific need of a client. You see, some people now, they are developing software for education. It's still in line. So you can, there's somebody suggesting here, which is very brilliant. I love that suggestion from Batatu. She said you can do collaboration. That's wonderful. You can do collaboration, which is very important. So another thing you can also do, Mr. Mobalaji, is to collaborate. You have a strength somewhere, where your strength is a weakness to somebody else. So you can collaborate. I've told you about different ways you can collaborate. I just gave you an example now of someone that is developing an app, a software to meet education needs. You can collaborate with such person while you source for the market, and your collaborator deliver based on your agreement. Your business is still going on. It's still in education sector. You strategically diversify, you collaborate, and it's helping you. And like Pastor Laika also suggested, you can streamline your program to meet people's needs for now. You may not be able to run all your program for now, but what are those programs that meet people's needs? Yes, what are the programs? I do programming, leadership and management. And even in that leadership and management, I've streamlined some now that I use in different platforms to attract clients. And like he said, I said it earlier that you need to give value. You need to attract before you can transact. Everything is not about money. You need to attract before you can what? Transact. That's the strategy of what Pastor Lainka is talking about there. Many of us, we too place premium on what we are. Giving out 10% of it is a problem. Giving out 5% of it is a problem. No, nothing bad if you light a candle from your candle. It doesn't take away your light. It's another way as a businessman. You need to think strategically. So thank you for that input, sir. So I don't know whether we have others that also want to add. And thank you, Mbata, for that, your input as well on collaboration. I'm so sure Mr. Omobaladi is hearing and is taking note. And I know he's going to make use of that. Okay, somebody also add from, okay, let me unmute Mr. Okay here. I'd like you to make your input verbal. Okay, you can unmute and also show your face. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. You are welcome.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
My contribution as regards this is that if we strategically look into approach that others are using, though most people are now going online, but if we look into it, the approach others are using might be faulty in one way or the other. So if you can look into it strategically, you will see a way whereby people will move into his own ideas than others. So that's my
wonderful
point, sir.
Said it. You need to strategize. You need to research on the strategy people are using and come up with something that make your own unique, something that make your own different. Look at the weakness from their side. Yes, I was listening to one training on WhatsApp sometimes ago, and I was looking at the methodology the facilitator was trying to dispense. That methodology was like 10 years backward. So I feel like if I'm to do the same way, I will use a new methodology. So you can look at the lacuna in other people and adopt a new strategy to scale up your own business. And like I said, you can redesign your strategy to meet people's needs. All right. So, in absence of any other questions, and since our guest is not our second, the second speaker is not here, I don't need to keep us waiting again. We spend our 1 hour 30 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, the 1 hour 30 minutes will complete, and I promise not to keep us beyond. So I want to thank Mbata for your contribution, Mr. Okay for your contribution, Mr. Omobolaji for your questions. I want to appreciate Pastor Olainka for your input. Mr. Yuba, I want to thank you. I want to thank Alfred Baba. I want to appreciate you for your message. Engineer, Mr. Femi, wonderful. I know you're supposed to have something to say, Mr. Femi David. Okay, let me allow Mr. Femi David to make his own input. Mr. Femi David.
All right, great. All right, great. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Good. Can you all hear me, please?
We can hear you. Can you see your face?
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for the presentation. It was quite an eye-opener this season and this period. And happy birthday once again, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Bless you for putting us together and the program together. In fact, I've been so much enlightened a lot of things running in my mind. I've actually seen going on when it comes to economy, the strategization, business reorganization, product and services development. That's all that you have said today, and I'm so glad you're putting it up to us at this time. Right? Thank you so much. Okay, one other thing I would just like to say before we end this session is that basically, if you look at it, what a lot of what you said today happens to be another dimension of how people could come out with kind of idea they have, the product they could launch, service they put in place now, starting within this period, has to do with what we call revamping. You know, a lot of businesses that they see themselves doing well before pre-COVID-19 lockdown, they assume they'll be doing fine. So a lot of them will have run into problem and destabilization at this time. So what some of us should be thinking about now has to do with what we call solution providing for them, such that some who have lost out in the area of being able to strategize, we could provide a service that will help them reorganize the way they think, the way they offer product, the way they offer services, the way their management style even things. And that is the area we, as leadership and governance, institutions have come in, where in the respective way we're working in our business, should be able to do a reorganization, a reset up for them. You know, a lot of people run businesses thinking this is the normal way, but now it has turned them to another level of normal. So we should be able to position ourselves to help organization, business, either startup existing or post-existing, to reorganize the way they run their business, the way they run their, even in the education sector now, happens to be among a particular academic environment, and there's an exam we're supposed to write just a week before the lockdown, and they were so destabilized. So every one of us are kind of bringing idea up to them on how they could reorganize themselves and get to understand the best platform to come up with it, either online platform or whatever platform. So we should just look at an area to be able to help a surviving business come up with the best way for them to survive the post-COVID-19. I think we need to look at the area of solution provider and help it to reorganize business or a company that have been touched or affected by the COVID-19. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that input. We are all thinking of solution. And like I said, strategic partnership is very important. If you feel you can partner with various organizations that can boost whatever you are doing, and your business will be up and running. I want to thank you, Mr. Femi, for that input. Good to have you on this platform today. I know one of these days I'm going to have you as one of our guests, and you're going to add more to us. Absalam Ogbemudia, okay, that's one of our doctors, a fellow member of CLG. He said, I joined late. This is a great initiative. My advice is that people shouldn't embark on any endeavor without a programmatic plan that is in line with smart rule, innovation, and technology are absolutely essential. So you need to be smart in your work, in your plan now. We all know the meaning of smart. It should be specific, measurable, okay? It should be time bound. Very important, very important. Whatever thing you want to embark now should be smart. So I'm going to unmute him to make his last input so that we can close this meeting. Dr. Salam. Dr. Salam. Dr. Ogbemudia. Oh, is it network from your side? Okay, I think he's having a... Okay, can we hear you? Dr. Ogbemudia, can we hear you? Okay, I guess it's network challenge from that side. If you can hear me, you can speak. He has also made a brilliant input, setting a smart strategy, setting a smart options, innovation. We talked about this, very important. It's time to think of other ways you can do your business rather than the way it's been done. Research from your competitors, okay? Okay, Mr. Bolaji said, thanks for all the contribution. We are all already working on an LMS to place us on the online market, we will definitely include all your contributions. That is exactly what we are saying. You see, one man asked me, I saw something on Facebook just of recent. A man lifting up a goat, advertising that he can sell this goat for you the way it is at 13,000 naira, and weekend 10,000 naira. If you want it to be cut, if you want it without, that's what he just said. Call my number. I am in so place. You have to see a lot of people responding. A goat. This is a man selling goat in the market. He just lifted up the goat, and they just, put it, advertise him on Facebook, and the man is selling like so. You need to think of the ICT that meets your needs. The ICT are so, numerous to the extent that some are confused of the one to use. Don't just use what you see others using. Look at the one that best suits your business. As far as every business is concerned, there is one ICT, there is one technology or the other that suits your business. That's why I say under strategic partnership, partner with a strategic technology, partner with someone, okay, that okay. Dr. Absalam, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I had a phone call.
All right, so can you make your input briefly? We're about to round up. We are trying to advise on smart and innovative strategy.
Yes.
Okay, so can we hear you now?
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear me, doctor?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Speak.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Like I said, this is a very novel idea, and I'm so happy with what is happening in our institute, and you are doing a very great job.
Thank you.
So you deserve.
Hey, I see you're having network challenge here. You have moved yourself.
People join.
Okay.
And I want to assure you that from now henceforth, I think I will participate more.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You see, there's no way in the business environment today that you will succeed without having a clear plan.
You need to unmute yourself, sir. Unmute yourself.
The use of technology and innovation. You said it all because I listened to you. You see, people try to copy others. You don't just copy everything that your competitors are doing. What you need to do is to look at what they are doing and try to innovate and come out with a service or product that is far better and cheaper than what they are offering. And it should have a better proposition that, okay, this product we are giving has a competitive advantage. You understand? That is how you succeed in the business world. So I wish all our members well, and I hope that I continue this training for more members to benefit from. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that input. I really appreciate that. Good to have you on this platform today. I hope Edo State is doing well, and I hope you are playing safe over there. I'm excited to have you all the way from Edo State today. Wonderful. Ngozi Enite, we heard that we must play. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. All right. Okay, Ngozi Enite, you are trying to say something. A wonderful idea is coming from Ngozi Enite. Can we hear you? Ngozi Enite, can we hear you? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I have. Good morning. I'm sorry, I can't even expose my camera. Yes, let me make my input. Thank you very much, Dr. Segun, for this beautiful experience. I mean, I mean, I had to stop all the chores, like I said to you, to come and benefit from this breakfast table.
Happy to have you.
Happy birthday once more.
Oh, thank
I'm sorry,
you.
I can't expose my camera because I'm in a very terrible situation right here now. I'm listening. But I also want to add, based on the questions that was initially asked, that I would also want us at this time to place our area of strength, like for those of us in HR, because I am in HR, you know, there are so many areas that we could diversify into. We have, you know, recruitment, we have performance management and all of those. But for me, my area of strength, most times, I like to place my area of strength, which is in training and development. Yes, which is in training and development. So at this time, I'm responding in response to the initial question that was asked about innovative ideas and strategies. So I'm saying that my own addition would be that you could play to your area of strength. For me, my area of strength is in training and development. So find out where your area of strength is at this time and play towards that gallery, because that would showcase you better.
Wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing. I said it there. I said, major on your major. Stop majoring on your minor.
On your minor.
Yes, stop. You see, a lot of us, some people this time around, they told me, I want to go and learn this ICT, I want to go and learn this, I want to go and learn it. Even if you learn ICT now, you can't master it in 2-3 days. You can't master it in 1 month. Yes. So, and you know, what will take an expert 2 minutes, it will take you 3 days. So why not major on your major and outsource the rest? So that's a wonderful input from Enite. Thank you for that. Even though I can't see your face because you say you're in a terrible situation, but it's nice.
No, you can't
because
see my
I like
face.
seeing people's face on my birthday, by the way. So major on your major, even in those courses you run, there are some that you know, whatever it is, you can. Your strength, very important. I know this program has been very helpful, and I know one way or the other, we are blessed through the program. I want to encourage you to stay tuned, encourage more members. Okay, I have a question here. Somebody raise up and Inyekachi Amadi. Okay, can you ask your question, Amadi Inyekachi? I guess you want to make it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Amadi.
I wanted to find out the impact of digital marketing in terms of business operations. What is the impact with enhancing your business with digital marketing? I don't know if you can throw some on that, sir.
Wonderful question. Wonderful question. You see, there is no business that ICT or digital marketing cannot earn, especially this season. Let me give you an example. What we are doing right now is about digital. On a good day, if I'm to do training this time around, all of you are speaking from different states now. You can't gather in my office in Abuja. It's impossible, number one. So digital marketing makes your product to go viral. It makes people create awareness. It makes people to know you, number one. Number two, people can pay you from different countries. Yes, if you have a payment gateway on your platform, people can buy your product. You see, you cannot be wealthy selling to your family member until you sell to the world. Get it right. You cannot be wealthy selling to your family member. If your product is only being sold only to people around you, only to people in the state where you are, that's your family member. If you want to really be wealthy and be rich, you need to sell to the world. The world has gone global. So digital marketing will help you to sell to the world. Digital marketing will help you. You see, you cannot work for 24 hours. ICT can work for 24 hours, even when you are sleeping. It helps you to receive different currencies. It helps people to get to know you, and it makes your job easy. You will spend less. Imagine now, if yesterday I was having a meeting with about 60 people in 16 different countries. 16 in 16 different countries. If we are to gather in one spot, it reduces cost. And everything we spend on that platform, we didn't spend 1,000 naira. And we met from different countries for 2 hours, having a very serious meeting. So you will spend less, people will get to know you more, your product will sell to more people, you understand? And so many other benefits, so many other benefits. The only thing is that there are different types of ICT products. that are meant for different jobs. So you need to do a strategic partner with a technology, with ICT company or ICT individual that will now advise or streamline a particular product that best suits what you are doing. Yes, that's the mistake some people are making. Because your friend is using this, you want to use it. No. The ICT is so wide that you can use. Look at it now. As I'm talking to you now, I'm using one particular, I'm using Zoom. There are other things I can use that you will hear me, but you will not see me. There's another one I can use. You can see me, but and also hear me. There are different things. So that's how ICT is. They are numerous. But you need to meet an expert in that field to advise in the one that best suits your product. So I'm listening to you. You want to say something?
Yeah, I was asking, would it be advisable for people of our caliber, say we that are in this meeting, to be able to understand the integrities as it concerns digital marketing, like learning how to go about the usage of digital marketing strategies? Would it be a necessity?
Okay. See, it's a necessity for everybody. It's very important. Now, one of the programs we are going to bring on board is on how to use ICT to enhance your business. We are bringing it on board here free of charge. Just stay tuned. You'll be taught. We have different faculty members. We have different members on different expertise. You will be taught on how to use different type of ICT. You can see today now, I'm teaching you about navigation. So we are going to bring somebody again that will come and teach you on different tools you can use to enhance your business. Very soon. Just keep stay tuned, keep attending, and you will enjoy that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Very soon. So thank you,
sir.
For your for that. You want to say something again?
No, I said I'm just saying happy birthday to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Then another thing I would also like to ask us, Paraventure, you are listening to me. There is another topic you want us to treat in our next program. You can also suggest it now so that we can factor it into our program to meet our needs. You can see now, somebody has suggested the topic, ICT for business enhancement. Very germane, very important. We're going to treat it very soon. I also need you to also suggest, you can write it now, that I want you to treat this topic to help me as an individual, to help me in my home, to help me in my business, my organizations, and that will be very, very important. We will look into it. That is what we are here for, to help you to do. Don't forget, it's time for you to identify new source of revenue. Diversification is very important. Look inward into whatever you are doing and see how you can make extra source of income using the same customers. Nigeria has more than 200 million people. In other words, the 200 million people are owing you money. What do you have to offer them to get your money from their hand? Until you have something of value to offer to them, you may not get 1 naira from their hand. And you need to drop down the excuses. So you need to launch new products faster in your business. You need to adapt to the new order of the way business are going. Engage your mind and reduce cost in whatever you are doing. I wish you all the best in your endeavor, in your businesses. I encourage you to make yourself available in our upcoming program. On 8 to 10, we're having a program here. On 14, we're having another program. Abuja Leadership Program is coming up 26th of November. Osun Leadership Program is coming up 3rd of December. Don't forget, we hope that gathering will have been possible by then. Our next program is on 8 to 10. Okay, this one is African program. So I won't be the one hosting this program. I have a senior colleague that is the director of CLG in Africa. That's Dr. Asari Bediako. He's the one you are seeing his picture, last one here. Okay, it's my senior colleague. He's the one in charge of entire Africa, while I manage the West Africa. So he is hosting us on leading transformation, innovation, and strategic change. And I will be speaking on change management. Change management. I'll be speaking on 9th of this program. Change management is a very amazing program you should not miss. I want you to attend. I want you to make yourself available. The program is starting 12 o'clock Nigerian time, 11 o'clock in other country, 2 o'clock in some other country, like in Dubai, people will be joining. Dr. Justin is in Dubai, and so many other countries. But if you're in Nigeria, Your time is 12 p.m. I'll be speaking on 9th, or I'll be speaking on 8th. Okay, I'll be speaking on 8th and 9th. Yes, 8th and 9th. That's my timetable. And I'll be speaking on change management. Change management. There is a need for change management. How do you go about it? What are the methodologies to follow? What are the strategies for change management? What are the things that trigger change in you? How do you go about it? What are the strategies? We'll be looking at it. These are high-profile programs because I'll be meeting along with other experts in different countries that major in different areas. And of course, we're going to be having on board Mr. Oliver. That is a man with 6 degrees. Yes, a man with 6 degrees. Dr. Oliver will also be speaking on customer service. On customer service, Dr. Saka will be speaking on ICT for business growth. ICT for business, Dr. Saka, he'll be talking from FCILG. That's where he's coming from. We have Professor Nana from University of Ghana. That's where he's going to be speaking from. So he's also be coming. We also have Genevieve. He's also a manager in one of the banks in Ghana. These are different people that will be coming. We have Aswaju from Togo. Okay, Aswaju will be speaking from Togo and so many other countries. So I want to encourage you, make sure you register. If you don't get the link, chat me up on my number so that you can get it. You can see my number on the screen, 00335427772. Get the link for the African program. Get the link for our next program that is coming up, and make sure you make yourself available. To join the member of CLG, send your CV profile to info@clgnigeria.org. We are going to review your CV and leadership performance, and we'll send you a letter for membership category before you can make any membership payment. info@clgnigeria.org. Send your CV, your profile. If you want to be a member, you update it. If you want to get a participant certificate for this event, it's 20,000 before, now it's 5,000. If you're from outside the country, it's $15. Okay, chat me up to know how you will get it. We'll send it to you electronically. That's the benefit of it. Thank you very much for attending this program today. And like I said, a member is selling hotel. If you want to buy 1.3 million naira, it's located in Wuse 2. It's having 36-room apartments inside. And it's having 3 different sizes of hall. Is on 200 square meter. The hotel has been existing, is functionable, everything is working there, they are still operating. Yes, they are still operating 100%. Okay, identify with our members, network with them, and grow your network. Very important, very, very important, very, very important. I want to bring this meeting to an end. I want to appreciate you. Our next program is Vulnerability in Leadership on 14th of July. You get the link, you get the WhatsApp, stay tuned and attend. Don't forget, our program continues on WhatsApp and other platforms. You can send the link of how to join this free weekly program to friends and colleagues. You can ask them to register on weekly.clg Nigeria so that we can send them an invitation to attend our weekly and monthly program. Thank you all for attending. Thank you all for participating. God bless you. Oh, Mr. Lainka, thank you. Engineer Mobalaji, Mr. Bibi Scott, Alima Fashola, Ugozi Enite, Mbata, Mr. Ake, oh, Pastor Rotimi, Ake, no, I didn't know you are here. Oh, Mr. Festor Fameso, are you doing over there? Oh, Mr. Alfred Kita Oguche from Benue State, Mr. Ayuba, Mr. Femi from Lagos. Thank you very much for attending this program. I must say, I cherish you and I appreciate your presence. Thank you. See you in our next program. Invite somebody. Goodbye.